Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and welcome to the Now, the Spiritual News Show for the week starting Monday the 10th of December 2012. And so starting off with the reading for this week, this is a huge week for us uncovering real truths. Now, I'm going to kind of add in the Ascension news into this because it's just so connected in with it. What we've had in the last few weeks, we've had a huge energy shift to bring us to the new reality energy. And so those that are ascending into the new reality, our energy is already there. So the last 3 weeks we have changed our internal energy to match that. Now all it requires is for our conscious mind to catch up. And so the reading this week is saying that we are finding out truths. We're finding out conscious truths. We're kind of weeding out untruths, the lies that we've been told, and so to let those go and to actually focus on our own truth. Okay, so this is a really important week to start to focus on what you want to create in the world and completely disregard the limitations and the kind of society constructs that have been around, because they're not going to be. If we don't want them to be, then they don't need to continue in this new reality. And so really focus on what you want this new reality to be like, and because we are creating it. So I remind everyone that this new reality that we're experiencing, and there's a constant flow of people into it, so many of us are there already. And many of us are on the way into it now. And this new reality has come about because there has been so many of us that have had a spiritual awakening over many years and are ready to experience a reality that has far fewer limitations and far more expansive more range for us to grow further and expand further. And so it's that for the people, those of us that have kind of grown as much as we can in this current reality and want to experience much, much more and much better from that. And so this week is all about focusing ourselves on what we really want. So not so much looking back anymore at the things that we don't want, and not even looking to our resistances and our beliefs that aren't true. It's to completely distract ourselves and look forward to what we're really wanting to create in the world. So, if you want a world, with huge technology, then that's what you want to focus on now. If you're wanting to create a world or to live in a world where there isn't the kind of government or banks and that kind of control going on, then that's what you need to be focusing on now. Not the what's wrong, but what you're wanting to create, how you do really want to live now. And to trust ourselves as well. And this is really important, to trust ourselves, because the energy shifts that we've been going through, as I said, have happened now, and our consciousness is catching up. And so it's like the new reality is there in front of us, waiting for us just to open our eyes to it and realize that it's there. And this new reality we've been kind of focused on empowering ourselves until now, and the focus now is on abundance and empowerment. And so many people are feeling much more confident in themselves and much more ready to go for what they really wanting in life, and especially spiritual people, that inner warrior is coming out, and so it's feeling a much more empowered place now. Now what happens is abundance or wealth is attracted to power. So people that are empowered will attract abundance to them, as long as they're open to that. And what we've had seen in the previous reality is that there were very few people open to that. There were very few people that were empowered, and very few people that were actually owning that wealth. And those few people were kind of just letting everyone believe that, letting everyone believe all of these lies about lack and about limitation, so that this process could carry on. Now that is changing now. We're all being asked to empower ourselves so that and open ourselves up to abundance, so that shift of power can actually change. Now imagine a world where the power is held and the wealth and the power, because they're going to go together, they always will go together because it's like energy, attracting like energy, are held by people like you and me that will do good with it, that will be more expansive and more inclusive and use it for love-based expansion reasons. So just imagine a world like that, and that was what we're moving toward. And so this week is all about really learning to trust ourselves so that we know that we will do good with this power. Okay, so we have seen lots of examples of power being corrupted. And we've seen lots of examples of how money has been corrupted. And just as a child is not to blame for being abused, so money isn't to blame for being abused. So power isn't to blame for being abused. Abuse is kind of always a balance, there's always a balance of negative and positive, and that will continue to be. And so it's important to trust yourself and trust what you will do, and not to buy into these whole lies that things corrupt. It's only a kind of abusers or corruptors that will corrupt anything. It's the people themselves, it's not the thing itself. And so you're being asked to confront limitations and beliefs that you have been taught by society and by those around you, particularly concerning control, power, and abundance. That's really key to this week's energy. And to focus your attention, focus your consciousness onto a world that you would want to live in, how you really want to live. Distracting yourself with things like videos and books and all materials that a lot of light workers are producing at the moment that are very inspirational. So stories of really inspirational things, that they're great. They're great ways to distract yourself at the moment, to kind of look forward in that way. That's what we're being asked to do. And then finally, to trust ourselves, to trust that we will always remain loyal to ourselves and what we feel inside, and what we feel inside is right too. And so anything that you desire is coming from your higher self, and it's always right. If you're desiring it, then it's right for you. It's coming from your higher self. You're being led there. And so it's a great week for expanding. So we've got a power shift going on. We've got wealth shifting as well. The energy shift is kind of done now, and we're just waiting for our conscious minds to catch up. And that's not something that we need to kind of push ourselves into or do ourselves. We're being led there. And so the distractions will come. You might find that you're getting a lot of distractions at the moment, a lot of uplifting, positive distractions. Any kind of negative distractions that you may have heard about, like during this shift that everything's going to go dark, the sun's going to go out, electricity is going to go off. They're fear-based distractions, and so those things might happen to people that are in the fear-based reality. Only positive distractions are happening to those that are moving into the new reality. And so there's a constant flow now of people into the new reality, and there isn't a specific cut-off date or a time that you've got to be there. It's just up to us to when we're going to open our eyes to see that it's already here, it's already right in front of us and available to us right now. So have a fantastic week, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.